There has just been a major development that deserves your full attention, and it comes directly from one of the largest XRP-focused treasury operations in the world. What was shared is not only important, but it also gives a deeper look into how big players are thinking about XRP right now and where things could be heading next. At the same time, we're also going to break down what's happening with the price of XRP and why the current situation might be more important than most people realize. There's a lot happening beneath the surface, and today's discussion is all about connecting those dots. So let's get straight into it. Hey guys, welcome back to Whiteboard Crypto Update. In today's video, we will talk about XRP. So be sure to stay focused, as you surely don't want to miss out on this. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads. This video is for educational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. A key figure behind this development is someone who has spent years working closely within the Ripple ecosystem, especially at the institutional level. That experience matters because it provides insight into how things operate behind the scenes, things that everyday investors simply don't get to see. When someone with that level of exposure makes a move, it's not random, it's calculated. Now here's where things get very interesting. A total of 473 million XRP has been disclosed as part of a broader strategy, and this is not just about holding the asset. The plan is to actively use it. This includes deploying XRP into DeFi strategies, lending it out, and even utilizing options trading. In simple terms, this is about turning XRP into a productive asset instead of letting it sit idle. And this raises an important question. Would someone with deep insider knowledge, strong institutional connections, and years of experience build an entire business model around XRP if they didn't believe in its future? This is not a small commitment. This is a full-scale strategy designed to support and expand the XRP ecosystem. Now let's talk about what makes XRP stand out in this entire space. Initially, XRP was primarily known for payments. It was designed to move money quickly and at a very low cost compared to traditional banking systems. And it does that extremely well. While traditional systems require large amounts of capital to sit idle just to facilitate global transfers, XRP can move value almost instantly and at a fraction of the cost. But that's just the beginning. XRP was built to handle much more than payments. It can support tokenization, act as collateral, enable lending, and settle transactions efficiently, all within one unified system. That means one asset, one ledger, multiple use cases. This level of functionality is rare. Even more important is the regulatory clarity that institutions are looking for. Many digital assets struggle in this area, but XRP has been moving toward a position where institutions can actually feel more confident integrating it into their systems. And this is where things start to come together. An actively managed institutional treasury holding XRP is not just storing value, it's putting that value to work, lending it, deploying it, using it strategically. That's exactly how traditional financial assets are treated. And now we're seeing the same approach being applied here. This shifts the narrative. Instead of asking whether XRP has utility, the real question becomes how much of its utility will be adopted and how fast. Now let's look at the price. XRP is currently sitting around $1.43. For many, this might just look like another number. But when you step back and think about what's being built and how institutions are positioning themselves, it starts to look very different. In most markets, there's a simple principle: buy low and sell high. But in emerging markets, especially in early-stage technology, emotions often take over logic. Right now, we're still in a phase where uncertainty exists. There's fear, doubt, and hesitation. But at the same time, there are clear signs of accumulation and strategic positioning happening in the background. That contrast is important, because it shows the difference between retail reactions and institutional behavior. Another key point is how XRP can be used beyond just holding it. Instead of waiting for price appreciation alone, it can be utilized to generate yield, to access other opportunities, and to build additional streams of value. This is exactly the direction things are moving in. The idea of a working asset is becoming more relevant. Assets are no longer just meant to sit in wallets. They are meant to be used, leveraged, and integrated into broader financial strategies. And that's exactly what is being demonstrated here. When you see a large amount like 473 million XRP being actively prepared for deployment across multiple strategies, DeFi, lending options, it sends a strong signal. It shows confidence, planning, and long-term vision. So the bigger picture becomes very clear. There is a transformation happening in how XRP is perceived and used. It's moving from being just another digital asset to becoming a core component in a larger financial system. And while there will be multiple winners in this evolving space, the positioning we are seeing suggests that XRP is aiming for a leading role. At this point, the information is out there. The strategy is visible. The direction is becoming clearer. What happens next depends on how individuals interpret all of this and what actions they choose to take. Because in the end, it comes down to two simple things: understanding what you hold and having the conviction to stay consistent when it matters the most. Well, guys, that's all we have for you today. What are your thoughts on XRP? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. If you guys like this video, then be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again in the next video. Goodbye!